Wow, I didn't have the music ready. I hit the go button before I was ready. Wow, I'm all discombobulated. I know how to do this, I swear. I've done this before. I know it doesn't look like it, but I've totally done this before. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Distro Delves live show. I am your host, EG, and this is my co-host. Ha! It's nobody. I was hoping to rope somebody in for today's stream, but that's still a work in progress. We're going to be taking a gander at Fedora 33 beta, because Fedora 33 is still a couple days away from a full release. I was actually going to do a Distro Delves feature episode on Fedora 33. I had like part of the script written, and then they pushed it out. So I was like, damn it. So then I did the Ubuntu Kylin video, kind of like on a whim. Like, kind of screwed my week up, actually, but we made it work. I think these live streams are more fun anyway. I know that a lot of people prefer the feature episodes, but, you know. Hello, everybody in chat. I'll be done with the intro in just a second here. Oh, so the last hour of the live stream, we're going to be playing that game, Name That Song Intro, with the distinctive 80s new wave feel. I'll talk about it when we get to the part of the stream, but it's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be prizes. Not really. Not yet. At some point there'll be prizes, but not this time. And then we'll maybe drop into Xenotic and some other multiplayer game. I don't know. I'd love to have you guys join me on that segment, but maybe next time. If you love the show, you want to show support, consider becoming a patron, or throw me a couple bones with YouTube Super Chat. Eventually we'll get some custom emojis or something we can use as a reward for the folks that tip regularly, but unfortunately YouTube just doesn't think my channel is big enough yet. Maybe someday. But that's all for the intro. So here we are. Charlie, glad that you're here. Made it to the live stream. Jake, Jeff, Nazi, Drischel, El Snarko, Kai's here. Tech Tim, Brad's Tech World. The whole gang is here. I gotta keep an eye on OBS. It was giving me trouble this morning. When I did the sound check on Twitch that we do before every stream, a couple hours before every stream, we do sound check. Okay, let's do this. Let me know if the music is good. I turned it down a little bit from what I had it on the sound check. I thought that it was maybe a little bit too loud. And I'm gonna reposition the microphone and try not to wreck it. Okay. How is it going, folks? All right, so this is Fedora's installer. Oh, I don't even have the checklist up. What am I doing? Yep, this is Fedora's installer. This is called Anaconda, for those of you keeping score at home. I believe CentOS uses the same installer. This is like a really, really lightweight version of it, though. All you can do is partition. I've always thought this was weird. It asks you to look at the disks, and then you go to the disk section, and then it's like, hey, like in my case, I've got data on this drive, so it's like, hey, there's not enough room. What would you like to do? And you need to reclaim space. As per the agreement in soundcheck, we can't hear the music very well. Is that true? I just did a test and I turned it down just a little bit more. I don't know. I guess I can crank it up. But now we have to reclaim the space on this drive. The music is fine. I like having the background music so you guys can hear it. I know that a lot of people just turn on these streams and kind of like zone out. And I like that. I do that too. But I don't want the music to be like overpowering. So we're gonna wipe it all. I already tested this. This already has Fedora 33 on it. But as you guys remember with the OpenSUSE live stream, there is not enough testing that you can do. So with this installer, you get 3. I don't know, maybe it's because it's a pre-release and there's more going on here. Maybe they just want to keep the installer as simple as possible. I've never clicked help before. Installation summary. The installation summary screen is this. Well, can I keep this open while it's going? Hey, we can. And we're off. It's kind of cool that there's a little help thing. Can Anaconda be repurposed to work on other distros, I wonder? What are my thoughts on LXQt? I think it's a bit... I don't like it. Kai is saying this might be the release that brings him back to Fedora. Hey, Farron. I keep confusing Python Anaconda with Fedora Anaconda. The Gnome session seems to be a little laggy. This one? Or just the Gnome session in general? LXQt is broken. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by broken. LXQt is a bit of a mess. They announced the switch from GTK to Qt like ages ago, and it's still somehow a work in progress. You started early. I started a little bit early, yeah. I try to start early when I can. So I guess the release window is anywhere between 9 a.m. my time and like 9 and 9:30. But it'd be cool if, well, I was gonna say it'd be cool if YouTube allowed like release windows or streaming windows, but that'd be kind of silly. I'm not following the rules. Is it really that hard to just wait until 9:30? No, but I like to make my own rules. Anaconda is in need of UI reform. You think so? I don't know. I actually kind of like it. It's old, but I think it's aged really well. Please don't say anything bad about Fedora. Oh, I've already... See, because I wanted to make a Distro Delves feature episode of Fedora 33, I've already gone through it. So I've already tested it and I already have opinions on it. So there will be a couple negative things said about it, but by and large, it's a pretty good release. There's a lot of the news sources are saying this is a small release. I don't get where that's coming from. Like, they changed the file system. It doesn't really get much bigger than that. I guess if you're upgrading, that doesn't affect you, but still, like, this doesn't seem like a small release. The Ubuntu 20.10 was a small release. It was just like the kernel upgraded and there's some other stuff. You missed the old OpenSUSE installer? Full Metal, you left Gnome for Budgie. Oh shoot, is chat popping up on the screen? Oh man. There. Sorry about that. Why did I don't know why I turned that off. It's back now. For those of you watching after the fact. Sorry about that. Actually, you can live migrate from ext4 to BTRFS. Whoa. Lol. Hi, YouTube. Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm EG. It's very nice to see you all. See a lot of regulars. Is Fedora nice for a low, mid-level user of Linux? Yes and no. I think that one of the biggest things that Fedora is lacking is a good, powerful UI, like GUI for DNF. You've got GNOME software, which will get you user-facing applications, and there's DNF Dragora, I think. But dude, DNF Dragora is bad. But DNF is really easy to use, so I don't know. I like DNF. It's one of my favorite package managers. DNF Dragora. DNF. I'll show you guys. DNF Dragora is entirely single-threaded. Everything runs on one thread. So if you're installing something, you can't search for anything. You can't resort the package lists or anything because it's all happening on one thread. It's just beyond me how they made it that way. Like you almost have to go out of your way to code it that way. It's like there's just one big main function and they wrote everything in that one function. It's just bizarre. But DNF, the package manager itself, is really good. I like it. More people need to use RPM than Deb. I used to know the differences between RPMs and Debs, but now it's kind of fuzzy. I know that XML is involved. That's it. Something uses XML and something doesn't. DNF is slow. I think DNF is actually pretty fast. The default mirrors are slow, and the way that it has to refresh the repos like every time is slow. Yeah, it's slow because it does checks. I think it's fine. I don't know. I like it. DNF is good. Joseph, you're testing out vanilla Debian and VirtualBox. Somebody requested, I think Tixel requested Debian testing. And they put a bunch of information in the issue on GitHub, and I wanted to give it a shot, but there's a lot of other stuff going on right now, so Debian testing is kind of towards the bottom of the list. If you have a good internet connection and mirrors, DNF is the second fastest to Debian. Second fastest, I think probably Pac-Man is the fastest out of all of them. From my experience with Package Manager, I'd say Pac-Man is the fastest on Arch, followed by EOPKG on Solus, and then apt is pretty fast. I don't know, apt, zipper, and DNF are all about the same speed. Oh, this update should be disabling the slow mirrors. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, Pac-Man's awesome. EOPKG is awesome. Did you know that Solus has tools that are still written in Python 2? EOPKG is written in Python 2.7, and the Solus Software Center is written in Python 2.7. What do you guys think of that? How does chat feel about Python 2? Oh God, how long has it been complete? Have I just been sitting here reading chat and I haven't paid any attention to the install? Yeah, they're rewriting the package manager, but the current package manager, EOPKG, is written in Python 2. Hello, Lamer. Most large apps are Python 2. Python 2. Any news on the new software center for Solus? I haven't heard anything. It looks like Josh is working on Budgie stuff, which is cool. On what hardware are you running this Fedora? This is a Gigabyte Bricks with an Intel Celeron 2-core 4-thread CPU. They'll jump straight to Python 4. This is kind of a weird song. Your current bitrate is lower. YouTube, shut up. Install ZSH. Welcome to Fedora 33. So, oh, this is not the welcome app. This is just part of the installer. I just realized the installer was finished. I mean, it's not quite finished, actually. We still have got to do this. So Fedora does a thing. What other distros do this? I know Endless OS does it. There is a new welcome app. I'll talk about that in just a second. Endless OS does this. Fedora does this. Are there other distros that do this? The GNOME welcome screen. This isn't the welcome screen. This is the setup screen. Oh, Pop! OS does this too, yeah. I kind of dig it. I think it's really user-friendly. And it ensures that your Wi-Fi and stuff is set up before you drop in. We got privacy stuff. We got your online accounts. I never use. Did any of you guys use this? I never use this. Never have. My name is EG, and my picture is of a cat. My password is Yeet. You do for Evolution. It's good for calendar integration. Oh. Oh. A lot of I do's in there. Okay. Wow. Okay, I guess I'm like the only one that doesn't use that. Hot damn. Okay, are you guys ready for the new welcome screen? This is good stuff. I was stunned by this welcome screen. This welcome screen, this welcome app that you are about to see, this is the nicest welcome app I have ever seen before. There's room for improvement, but this thing is solid. And let me show you why. Welcome to Fedora 33 Workstation Edition pre-release. We're going to take a tour. This is written in Rust, by the way. This app here is Rust. Start the tour. Open activities to launch apps. Boom. Just type search. Htop? There's no htop. How about a terminal? Sure, let's open a terminal. Click the time to see notifications. Look at that. View system information and settings, and it shows you where it's over here. Pops down. Use software to find and install apps. And that's it. We hope that you enjoy Fedora. Now, the reason why I think that this is the nicest welcome app is because it will show a new user that has never even seen this before how to use Gnome. And I think that this also speaks to how well designed Gnome is, because it's so freaking simple. How do you use Gnome? You go to activities, here's your apps, you just start typing, maybe you want to launch Firefox, boom, it's right there. Just type search. Click the time to see notifications, click up here to get system information. Dunzo. The Gnome team already said that there's no official pronunciation of the name, much like anything else. It's open, imagine that. The improvements that I would recommend for this is that when you open activities, if it actually progressed the app, that's probably more complicated than it sounds, because it would need to like hook into the shell and stuff, but that would be a cool touch. And also, when we get to use software, I think that it would be cool to have a button to actually launch it, because it just says use software. I don't think a new user is going to know that software is an app opposed to an idea. Like, what's software? Well, software is something that you install and use. Well, actually on Fedora, software is the name of an application. I don't think that's super intuitive, but it's fine. I think that if they just had a button, or if you could click the icon to launch it, that would be cool. But I think that this is good. And then that's it. We hope that you enjoy Fedora. See the help app. Like, why not embed it or put a hyperlink in or something? Like, what is the help app? I have to go here and type help. And maybe that's what they want. Like, they want users to explore and check out the desktop. But yeah, this is an awesome welcome app. I think this sets the standard for what welcome apps are. And that's my thoughts on that. So that's gonna wrap this live stream up. I think we're about done here. The welcome app is so good, I don't think we really need to look at much else. The welcome app summarizes the Fedora 33 experience. What else is there to look at? Is this big enough for you guys? It was a good show. I guess we'll see you guys next time. A fresh install of Fedora is 5.8 gigabytes. Very nice. And the memory usage is 1.2 gigabytes. That's less nice. That seems really heavy to me. Is it over already? No, that was a joke. All right, so you want me to run bashtop. So check, this is a cool feature. You guys want to talk about DNF? Watch this. Bashtop. What? Oh, you made a fool out of me. Oh, it didn't do it. What happened to the autocomplete? What did I do wrong? How did I, when I did this before, I typed in htop and it was like, there is no application called htop, but there is some in the repos. Would you like me to find it for you? Oh, you know what? I bet I know what it is. Hold on, let's do an update. Or an upgrade or whatever they call it. Let's do an update and then I'll try that again. You love my videos, Master Car? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Pop does that for you. Farron OS using Plasma has onboarding. Do you think Pop OS 20.10 is worth doing an episode on? Now that I've done so many Distro Delves episodes, at what point am I just kind of like repeating myself? I haven't seen the Ubuntu Mate welcome app. I have. Just because it has more stuff doesn't mean it's better. I think that simplicity and minimalism is the way to go. Like, Mint has a pretty big welcome app. Ubuntu Deepin has a pretty big welcome app. But, I mean, the size alone doesn't mean anything. This is going to take a while. Well, because we want you to. Pop OS sees their new tiling window extension getting some improvements. Mint has an awesome welcome screen. It's got a lot of features for sure. They talk about stuff like backups and things in there. I still think Fedora's welcome app is totally on point. Good stuff. Mad Lad actually styled Pop OS the correct way? Huh? MX Linux welcome app. I don't remember what that welcome app looks like. I did MX Linux a long time ago. You guys want to sit here and watch some updates? Manjaro also has a welcome screen. If I recall, Manjaro's welcome app isn't written in... There's something funky about it. Maybe that was Linux Lite? I don't know. All these distros just like... You ran the same command? Well, this is a brand new install though. So I don't know, and it's downloading pretty fast. Like, well, I say that and then it like slows down. What am I using? Is this? Yeah, this is 5G. I don't know what the hell's going on. Sudo nano. Add the fastest mirror. Why don't you like Manjaro, as you've said in the past couple streams? Because of the controversy. There's so many good Linux distros out there, like why subject yourself to the weird controversy? The Manjaro welcome app is a bunch of buttons. Like, there's so many good options in Linux distro and open source that there's no reason to lock yourself down to one distro. Like 5G. I mean, it's 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. 5 GH, whatever, you know. What's the controversy? Oh boy. There was like misuse of the project's money, and the treasurer tried to say something and they fired him, and then they wiped the forums to get rid of the evidence, and it's just like really bad. Okay, so before we do that, now let's do htop. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not... Fool me once. Let's go shopping. So what is this enable third-party software repos business all about? What are we enabling? You didn't... I know, I didn't want to update it from the terminal. I want to update it from GNOME software. So when I hit enable, this just goes away. Like, boom, no confirmation. I have no idea what I just did. I hit enabled and that notification went away. So I'm not sure what it actually enabled. I think it enabled the Cisco thing. Oh boy. Fun fact, one of the extensions you use caused a visual glitch. I don't know, it will give it to you. Third-party repo is basically multimedia. It enables NVIDIA. The NVIDIA repo is still disabled. So it enables the Cisco repo and maybe the Linux vendor firmware service, but maybe it didn't enable NVIDIA because I don't have it. Like this doesn't have an NVIDIA thing, and it also didn't enable Steam. We'll get to the RPM Fusion stuff in a little bit though. I want to do an update from Gnome Software. A notification came. What? There's no details about this application. What? What is happening? What did I do? I clicked a notification and got mad. Okay, so I wanted to, no, it doesn't give you multimedia repo. You need RPM Fusions for that. Well, okay, we'll get to RPM Fusions in a little bit, but I wanted to run the update through Gnome Software because it has like a whole process it follows. When you run DNF from the terminal, it just installs everything, like updates it from the terminal window. But when you do it from here, I thought it dropped to the like loading screen and then it restarts. Maybe there was a, I don't know, maybe there was like a update that needed a reboot when I did it last time. I'm not sure. Where's Cynical Y Wolf? Hello. Yeah, it had a good update UI. It will give it a sec. I wanted to talk a little bit about the reboots that Gnome does when you update. So it has to refresh those new repos. Gnome Software really needs better feedback. Yeah, I don't know, like it doesn't say anything. I don't really know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on because Timothy told me, but if I was a brand new user, it would look like it just locked up. Like, you know, is it already a full release? No, it's not. Point set the required restart on the left. You mean here? Well, yeah, but it's like, actually, I'm not even, what does this do? Like restart requires restart. It's just at the top of the row. I don't know what that, like, updating Deja Vu Sans requires a restart? Like, what is that supposed to mean? I don't know. It says those packages are needed a restart. OS updates or the terminal? Typing booster? Yeah, this could use, knowing the Gnome team, there's probably a big update for Gnome Software in the works, but this could use a bit more polish. This could use the same polish that the Welcome app has. Because, I mean, like, again, it's not giving me any feedback. I don't know what the hell it's doing. So we're going to minimize this and move on, and I will probably get a notification when it's done. So it's updating now. It doesn't have a percentage. No, I have no idea. Well, it's refreshing the repo, as Timothy said, but it doesn't give any feedback as to what it's doing. So we're just kind of sitting here. All right, let's move on from that, and it will notify us when that's done. So we looked at disk usage. We looked at memory usage. We'll skip Neofetch and htop for now, but we will look at I don't see any errors. Everything looks good from here. Nothing weird is happening in the message log. Everything looks good here. Well, almost everything. Gnome Shell is complaining about something. What's this business? Failed to start DNF make cache? Could that have something to do with the issues we're running into? Feedback is bloat. What the hell? My Wi-Fi is messing up. That sucks. Or your Wi-Fi is messing up. sudo DNF bloatbuster. Oh, here we go. There we go. Restart and update. This is what I was looking for. So we click this. It says checking. Okay, now we're back here. That did nothing. Let's try again. There we go. The system will automatically restart and install updates in 60 seconds. There you go. Okay. The music is a vibe. This is Young Bay. Good stuff. So, from what I understand, the reason why it needs to update for... the reason why it needs to restart for updates is because when libraries that services depend on, or when daemons get updated, sometimes it's not enough to just restart the daemons, or sometimes it can't restart the daemon. So if you run like a big ass update and you don't restart all of your services, or you don't log out and log back in, it could leave your desktop in a really bad state. So there's clever ways of handling that, but kind of the easy way is to just reboot your computer whenever there's a big update. Yeah, Joseph, automatic restart and install update sounds a bit like Windows 10. I agree, but that is what they chose to do, for better or worse. Like I said, I get it. I understand why they do it, but I can also see why it has bad optics and it looks bad. This is clean. Fedora is always the distro you end up coming back to. You have a bit of a hopping problem, but Fedora feels like home. Remedy, another long APA paper done on the hiring practices of enterprise computer corporations. Whoa. Thanks for the chill music and the cool Fedora demonstration. Remedy, thank you very much for that super chat tip, and I am so glad that I can help out your day or your morning while you're working on, sounds like a very technical or possibly complicated paper. It sounds like it could be fun if you're into that sort of thing. But thank you, and I'm glad that I can help you. You think it's cleaner, you can choose the CLI to do it yourself. Yeah, I just wanted to show, you know, if a new user or somebody wanted to update through GNOME software, this is what they have to look forward to. For better or worse. I'm not saying it's good or bad, it's just a thing. Did you press escape? Yeah, you can bring it back. This launch screen's actually pretty cool looking. I like it. Hello, stream. This was in your recommended. Well, I am glad you're here. I'm sure chat is glad that you're here. Fedora has some cool ideas, but it's too bleeding edge. I don't know about that. I don't know if Fedora is too bleeding edge. I think it used to be. But I don't think it's too bleeding edge. All mosh. Oh, Lord. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? He's still going. This guy is still going. We have a troll that you guys can't see. Was timed out. Thank you for putting the kibosh on that, Timothy. It's semi-rolling. I guess Fedora does kind of blur the lines between furry and not. Good afternoon, EG in chat. Well, hello, JM. It's good to have you here. It uses a lot of RAM and DNF is effing slow. I like how polarized Fedora is. Or is that the right... how polarized people are about Fedora, or how polarized Fedora is? I don't know. Maybe how divisive? I wouldn't say Fedora is divisive, but people either love it or they hate it. Hey Nick, how's it going? Do I have a fingerprint scanner? I kind of wish I did, but I do not on this machine. Polarizing. Yeah, it's one of those distros. If you update your computer once a day, use Fedora. Fedora is polarizing. Fedora is polarizing. There you go. That's it. Thank you, chat, for helping me out there. I have difficulty speaking sometimes. This was a pretty sizable update, huh? I just re-downloaded the ISO earlier today, but since they're going to release it next week, there's not really any reason to rebuild it. Wow! 138. 140 concurrent viewers. Are you here for Fedora? Are you here for the music? Are you here for the intro song game that I'm looking forward to it. At the end of the stream, we're gonna play some popular new wave music, and I want you all to guess what the song is and who the artist is. And I am way too excited about it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I just want to get through this stream so we can get to the music part. You're here for me? Well, thank you. Thank you. Here for your radio voice? Well, I'll tell you what. This radio voice is already starting to give out. We're 30 minutes, and I'm already starting to feel it. Why in the hell did the heat turn on? What is happening? We got to put the kibosh on that. We have Nest for our thermostat, and I am so grateful that I can just open my phone and shut the heat down. It is a 21st century world, ladies and gentlemen. Radio EG. Yeah, I'm kind of moving slowly. Fedora sometimes gets kernel updates before Arch does. You love the distro reviews? Well, thank you. I'm falling behind on chat. Farron is back. Updates will install in 60 seconds. The updates will begin in 60 seconds. I didn't say it would take 60 seconds. This, to be honest, this is taking kind of a awfully long time. But, you know, here we are. Fedora does tend to have a lot of kernel updates regularly. Yeah, that's probably the reason why I stopped using it. It's because the constant kernel updates, they can get pretty thrashy. Next time, just use the net installer. I don't know if that was an option, or maybe I didn't see it. I don't know. We haven't had good history with net installers here on the show. 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Florida, so that's 90 is 30, or no, 35 maybe, 36, something like that. So it's pretty warm over there. The question is, though, is it humid? Is Florida humid? Can somebody comment on the humidity in Florida? VirtualBox running in Fedora was hard. Oh yeah, because the kernel updates probably screwed up. JM is saying Florida is very humid. That's unfortunate. I hate humidity. Important OS updates have been installed. Roll that beautiful update footage. Florida's so humid. Florida's tropical. Dynamic wallpaper change. Oh, speaking of the wallpaper, I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky. And this looks like No Man's Sky right here. This looks just like No Man's Sky. I want to know if this wallpaper was inspired by No Man's Sky. It is so similar to something that you would see in that game. I legit wonder if the folks that made this wallpaper were channeling No Man's Sky when they made it. Hello from India. Do you game on a Windows machine? I do not. I do all of my gaming on Linux. Paradise Planet, few Sentinels. I like Sentinels though. I like to cause trouble. I just upgraded my multi-tool with this shotgun, and it can put him down in like 2 shots. Is No Man's Sky good now? Dude, No Man's Sky is amazing. It is absolutely incredible. That game's story is like the game development story is like truly a phoenix, man. I mean, it like crashed and burned when it was released, but they've put so much effort and love into the game, and now it is just unlike anything else out there. It is incredible. You've been playing RuneScape for 17 years? What do you think of productivity compared to Windows? Keeping aside, every time I have to use Windows, it's like I'm pulling my fingernails off. It's just such a pain. It's everything you do on it, it maxes out the CPU and the I/O, so it's just not good. I have to do Windows stuff sometimes because other people in the house have Windows and I've got to do stuff, but it's just awful. I'm so used to Linux and how streamlined everything is. It's so painful to use Windows. Ugh. What's going on? Oh, I was gonna ask, is India humid? What's the humidity like in India? There it is, that's what I was looking for. I knew it. It just had to update. So okay, so check this out. I wanna show you guys this. I wanna run bashtop. So I'm gonna say bashtop and it says, hey man, you don't have yeah, India is big, so that's kind of a silly. That's like, what's the climate in the US? Well, okay, how about this one? What is the most humid state of India? How about that? Maybe that's a better question. So DNF says, hey man, you don't have bashtop, but I can find it for you. Would you like to install it? And I'm like, yeah. I totally would want to install it. And it says, hey, so to install bashtop, I got to install this other stuff. You want to proceed with these changes? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And now we're installing and boom, no questions asked. But that's actually completely incorrect. It did ask me a couple questions, but now that it's installed, I guess we're just going to hang here. The southern states are pretty humid. Try autocomplete with DNF and bash. Another Indian here, it's like 16 degrees here right now. That doesn't sound so bad. That's pretty cold. Okay, well, I guess bashtop was a bust. Wow. What is going on here? Okay, let's bail out. That was just, I tried to show something cool and it sucked. Enough monkeying around here. Let's get this show back on the road. Bashtop is the new hotness. Well, it just like crashed on me. Oh, London is really humid right now? When you're used to 30, 16 is cold? Yeah, I can see that. It's been raining for days in the UK? Oh God. As a Norwegian, 16 is a nice summer temp. Resize the terminal. 13 degrees in Russia. When does the snow start? When do you guys start seeing snow over there? Just like wherever people are, when does the snow start happening? Try sudo install bashtop. Oh my God, one of my earphones went out. Oh no, that's gonna throw me off for the rest of the stream. Yikes. Okay, getting back on track here. The memory usage is still over a gig, and in tasks and threads, we got 127 tasks, 266 threads. Neofetch, it will find it from the repos. Oh, it's snowing right now? When does the Aurora season start in Norway? It's a good question. You love the snow? I love the snow too. We have to go into the mountains down here to get snow. It's 21 degrees in Morocco. That doesn't sound so bad. Okay, hello. Have you tried any of the other Fedora spins? I have. I've tried, as far as Fedora spins, I've used Cinnamon, XFCE, and KDE. Am I Canadian? I am not. I may as well be. I'm from the Pacific Northwest of the United States. It's like its own little area up here. You've never even seen snow before? That's wild. It rarely snows in Texas. Morocco with hills and hills of weed. Are we talking cannabis? It's kind of interesting. I've heard that it grows like weeds places. Are they any good? They're okay. What's my favorite DE? I don't know if I have one right now, to be honest. I'm using Gnome, but I don't know if that's my favorite desktop. Why not try? Are you saying bashtop or bytop? Just pick one. Pick a spin. I see most of the viewers are Indian. That's not surprising. In my software development career, the vast majority of the engineers I worked with were Indian. They were here from India on, there was a type of visa. I don't know if it's still a thing, but back then it was. And a lot of them were straight from India on this visa program. And I got to experience a lot of really incredible Indian food when I worked there. Very fortunate. That was a lot of fun. And they celebrated Holi and all this other. It was a really good place to work. So I'm H1B. Yeah, that might have been it. All right. I'm missing out on so much stuff. Norway below freezing point. Okay, so in htop, this is Neofetch. Fedora 33 Workstation Edition, kernel version 5.8, Bash 5.0. This is GNOME 3.38.1, and this is as vanilla GNOME as it gets, I think. Hello from Brazil. Hello! You left Portland when you were there a few years ago. The beer is good. Portland's pretty cool. It's kind of crazy. When I was a kid, I always wanted to work downtown Portland. Like, that was like a low-key dream of mine. And then I worked for Wells Fargo for a while, and I got to work in the Wells Fargo building, which is the tallest building in Portland. And that was kind of cool. Pronunciation of Holly? I don't know. It's been a while. The Festival of Colors. Is that a Celeron processor? It has 2 cores, 4 threads, I believe. Watching this on Fedora 32. Portland feels quite European. Does it? I don't know about that. I thought the East Coast, like Boston, feels pretty European. But that's coming from somebody on the West Coast. I go to the East Coast and it's like another country. I really liked California. Southern California is awesome. I lived in San Diego for a short while, and I fell in love with the Spanish architecture. Oh man, the Mission. Is that called Mission architecture? Is that what it's called? Oh, I loved it. The Festival of Lights is coming up soon. Good lord, I can't keep up with chat. Like I need 2 eyes. If I could only have one eye look at the screen and one eye look at chat. Have I been to Louisiana? I have not. Dwali, that was the other one. Yeah, that was a big one that I remember celebrating that. That was really big. 150 concurrent viewers. Hello, everybody. We're talking about Indian holidays. We're talking about regional places in the U.S. We're all over the place. We're like barely talking about Fedora at this point. It's worth pointing out that this is in fact Wayland. What's next? David, why are Google services such bad quality and so bloated? I think that Google kind of like rocketed to the top. Everybody uses it and then they stopped caring about quality. Because I mean, Google services used to be really good, but now they're like not. Let's get the monitor going. Let's take a peek at this desktop, huh? International Stream Tips Fedora. What? What's so special about Wayland? It's just... It's gonna replace X, I guess. It's cool. Took forever, but I mean, we're here now. Do I use a cable or Wi-Fi? We're on Wi-Fi right now. We're on Yeet Extended. So I can get the fastest speeds in this remote location of my house. We got some Bluetooth. I got my phone beside me. Let's go ahead and plug in. Sounds like almost like an Angels and Airwaves song. Yeet! Wayland is Wayland. Don't even go there. Yeah, just accept it. Question: you use XFCE, you check the past packages, you saw a lot of Wayland stuff. I don't know if XFCE uses Wayland. I'm not sure about that. Did I try Chromium Dev on Fedora Wayland? They've got kinetic scrolling, all sorts of stuff. Interesting. Wayland, yeah, Wayland Yutani. I can't help but think that as well. We're cynical. Yeah, I hear the same thing when I hear Wayland. I'm just an Aliens fan. Like the jiggly menus. I don't think that I don't think it can do any of that stuff though. XFCE uses Xsource. In India it's Samsung. Okay. Do you have any performance problems with YouTube? I don't think so. Recommend new download managers. What do you mean, for like BitTorrent? I always use Transmission. Cool. Oh, it disconnected. What the hell's going on here? How's that for a phone? It's kind of struggling to pair with my phone for some reason. Maybe I missed a notification. I'm like reading chat and trying to do stuff. Did I try the new Edge browser? I haven't, but maybe I will. If you guys remind me, I'll try it out. Huh. It's having a struggle with this. There, is it actually connected, or are you bullshitting me? Yeah? No, it disconnected. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't want to stay connected to my phone. Well, there's your Bluetooth test. So one thing that annoys me about GNOME, and I know that there's extensions, but let's avoid extensions for now. Hi from Poland. Hello over there. How's Poland doing? What's the weather like? YouTube interface is lagging. Sometimes it won't even play audio. That's not good. If you connect your phone, you'll use KDE Connect. Yeah, I like the phone thing because that's how I test Bluetooth. But anyways, so if I wanted to change my audio settings, like which device is being used or whatever, you have to like go to your settings and then go to sound and change it here. That's a bummer. I wish that I could change that stuff here. And like I said, I know that there's extensions that let you do it, but it is what it is. What desktop environment would you say is best for multi-monitor? It totally depends on your workflow. I think GNOME is pretty good. KDE is really good too if you can kind of make it work. We doing countries? You're from the Netherlands. Very cool. Hello from the Netherlands also. That's great. YouTube is very laggy on... Oh, you know why? You know why YouTube is laggy? Because there's no hardware acceleration on Chromium-based browsers. I bet if you tried it with Firefox, it would work good. Wow, what's going on? Everybody's Dutch. You know, I remember when I played Overwatch on stream one time, I played Sigma, and people really liked him because he was Dutch. We're cynical. You're Italian, but you're in Germany. I had a manager that was French-Italian. Yeah, French-Italian. He lived in the UK. You guys are all over the place. You're using Brave now? I like Brave. I still use Brave. Okay. So we gotta brave through this here. This is GNOME activities. They changed up how... When did they change this? I don't think this is new, but now it's easy to like rename stuff. Categorize things. You can probably just like drag and drop. Yeah. And then can you break it out? Does the folder go away? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I wish that you could uninstall apps from here. If I had a feature request for GNOME, that would be it. If I wanted to say uninstall LibreOffice, I want to do it from here. But you can just go to the Software Center and uninstall it that way. There's no UI customization in default GNOME of any kind, as far as I know. Ubuntu has a appearance section in here, but according to one of the GNOME developers, he said that that was a hack, and upstream GNOME would never do anything like that. I felt that that was a very unconstructive response to that, because I think that it's a feature that people want, so calling somebody else's work a hack is kind of shitty. But the bottom line is that you can't really change much of anything on vanilla GNOME without extensions. Hello from the East Coast. Hello, Robert. Will Wayland ever get working with your graphics card? At some point. KDE feels gross and sluggish. You would like that feature? If I'm right, Cinnamon allows you to right-click and there's KDE does it too. There's a number of distros that allow you to right-click and uninstall stuff. So we got searching, we got power. Turn that nonsense off. Might as well look at printers. My printer's detected, though I don't like that I have to be root to change stuff. That's kind of dumb. If I want to change what the default printer is, you have to be root? Like what? Printer's good. DNF Yaru theme. Is it able to convert Fedora to Debian? What? Converting distros is the last thing you'd want to do. Actually, can't you do that with Bedrock? Is it Bedrock that allows you to install different package managers and stuff? Can't remember. You've traveled a lot, like in general? I've not actually. I haven't traveled nearly as much as I wish I had. I love going on road trips and things. I haven't been on one in a long time. Greeting from the Netherlands. Wow. A lot of you guys in the Netherlands there. So we got a lot of people from India. We have a lot of people from the Netherlands. I saw Russia, Poland, the UK, Brazil, US. Are there any Canadians in here? Well, I have a Discord. Yeah, there's a Discord. Burkina Faso. Oh, Algeria, Mexican. There's Canada, okay. Another Dutch person. Portugal. There's somebody from Morocco. Okay, we've got folks from Canada. Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix is cool. I've spent a fair amount of time in Phoenix, actually. We had family that lived out there. Argentina and Brazil. Ukraine, Russia, India. There's a maple leaf. That could only mean one thing. You must like pancakes and waffles. Is the extensions installed by default? No. You can install GNOME extensions, but... There's a Singaporean in here too. How about that? Phoenix is cool, more like hot. Yeah, the last time I was in Phoenix, it was years ago, but the last time I was in Phoenix, you had to like hide in your car. Look in the top right. Uh-oh. What did I miss? There's too much going on. What's happening at the top right? It's muted. Hello from Latvia. I work with a lot of guys from, oh, look in Software Center top right. I work with a lot of guys from Lithuania. And that's in the same general area. Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. And then Finland is right across the... What is that called? Is that a gulf? A gulf or a bay of Both something. Middle of the summer, it gets up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Lord, that's wild. PC's terrible for streaming. Good CPU, but horrible GPU. Is it an Intel? Or is it something else? Alright, so that's the desktop and drivers section. There's not really much else to talk about unless I missed something. You guys know this show better than I do at this point. Fjord? No. Search for extensions again. Okay, let's do it. Actually, do we have maps? Let's do this first. We'll get there. We'll get there. I was thinking of this. Oh, the Gulf of Finland. Where did I get the other thing? Gulf of Riga? Oh my god. I guess we're stuck in Estonia. In Latvia. It appears to have crashed. Yeah, it's dead. Oh, there we go. Cool. We're cruising all over Europe. The comment section's getting very crowded. Yeah, we've gone out of control. Hello from Lithuania. Hello. Hello, Lithuania. Road trip time, right? I could show you all the places I've been. We've gone completely off topic here. We're supposed to be looking at Fedora, and now we're looking at Gnome Maps, which is like really struggling. Did anybody from Germany here? Any Germans here? I had a German song that I was gonna play for the song intro portion, but Warner Music Group is having none of that. When you go back, look at extensions in the top right of the app, you'll see. What? You will see 3 options: Fedora, what the hell? North Carolina. Software repos, you mean here? Now to install YouTube DL. I live 5 minutes from the German border. This is a good song. Oh, so when I go here, that's what you're talking about. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I have a question. I thought that Flathub came with Fedora by default. RPM Fusion is installed by default? Not necessarily. Oh, Fedora has their own Flathub. Interesting. Oh. Was it easy to install NVIDIA drivers on Fedora? It never has. Interesting. Is it easy to install NVIDIA? It is when the kernel is compatible. Right now, the Linux kernel that ships with Fedora is not compatible with NVIDIA. So if you have NVIDIA stuff, you're going to have a rough time. The RPM Fusion repo is in there? I don't think so. What are you talking about? Okay, let's go back to the network stuff and get that out of the way. Oh, I don't think we looked at the default apps. Do we really need to? We've got Gnome Boxes, which I've been using on Solus. I've been using this. It's not bad. I don't know if I would say that it's good, but it's not bad. We've got Calendar. We've got Cheese. No device found. Did you guys think you were gonna see me on webcam? Ha! We got LibreOffice. Rhythmbox. Text editor. Gnome Photos. Gnome Videos. Weather. Whether or not you like it, there is a weather application. Cheese, James May vibes. You need the LTS kernel for NVIDIA at the moment. That's true. How's the disk usage? It's good. The disk usage was pretty low. I think it was like 6 gigabytes or something. No boxes is good. Yeah, 5.8. Yeah, it was under 6 gigabytes. That's solid. I approve of this. You were thinking of the same weather pun? Sometimes you just gotta weather the storm, you know what I'm saying? That was not really applicable to any of this. But that's okay. Completed scan, image viewer, and let's open up the calculator. All right. Okay, so I want to point out if this was Windows, the CPU would be peaked at 100% every single time an application was doing anything. And when the CPU peaks out, your system becomes completely unresponsive. I do not understand what the hell Windows is doing, but I'm so thankful that Linux does not do that. You hate that Linux comes with SE Linux and you have to mess with codecs and non-free repositories. I think that the SE Linux stuff is it's like a non-issue at this point, but you do have to kind of dick around with the codecs to get it working. But Timothy explained it that Fedora is a US-based project, and Red Hat is kind of the shepherd of the project, so they all have to comply very strictly with the US laws. So they can't really like screw around and try to like skate by like other distros do. So they're following the rules basically, for better or worse. So I mean, it's one of those things. If you don't like it, there are other distros you could use. But anyways, what was I saying? We were looking at resource usage. Not bad, 2.6 gigabytes. So let's close everything. Let's move you to this workspace so I don't end up killing it all. Goodbye, Germany. Okay. Wow. That's 3 trolls that we've had in chat. We normally don't even have 1. It's crazy. 2.6 gig for all of that. Funnily enough, before Linux was booting faster than Windows, but when you bought an SSD, now Windows boots faster. You like this song? This is Time Cop, 1983. Journeys. Good stuff. Something Deutschland. I don't know German very well. I could get by with Spanish, but I can't really read German. You're getting pretty popular. The trolls don't ignore you like they used to. Yeah, I don't know. EG's moving up. More trolls. Yeah. So that's kind of wild. When you log into Fedora, you've got about 1 gigabyte of memory used. We launched all of those apps. We went up to 2 gigs, and now we're down to 1.8. So it's hanging on to a lot of memory. Do I have any advice for distro hopping? Depending on your hardware, I would say pick a solid, stable distro and just run VMs. And if you can't do that, see you Germany translated. Okay. If you can't do that, maybe you have like a spare laptop or something. Distro hop on that. But trying to distro hop on your workstation can get really thrashy, and if you're not careful backing up your data, you can lose data doing it. But I would, just find a good, reliable, and stable daily driver, and rotate VMs out. Timothy, I find less memory usage when you use X instead of Wayland. You think it's Wayland? Something that annoys me is that it's not being honest with the memory usage. Like, I'm sorting by memory, and this does not add up to 2 gigabytes. So where is the memory going? Maybe if we look at htop. Gnome software followed by a buttload of Gnome shells. Yeah. It's just like services running. Pre-allocation, I guess so. Do you guys call it cache or do you call it cache? You distro hop by using 2 different PCs? That's good. Isn't memory just caching the apps you closed? Yeah, probably, but where? In memory? Cache? K-ash? Cached? You guys are just looking at a blank screen. I haven't even gotten to the freaking networking. Okay, This is something I don't like about Fedora and something I don't like about the latest Nautilus. You call it cash, like money flying away. Johnny Cash? Or Johnny Cache? Johnny Cache? It's like when people call Target Target. Cache. Yeah, so the icons are too damn big. And look at this bar right here. Is it coming through on the stream? This bar is dumb because it looks like a text field, but it's not. It's just part of the header. And the reason why it's there is because if you go deep, oh, there's my workstation and the laptop and stuff. Oh, that's cool. So if you go deep into like trees and stuff, whoop, we could probably go pretty deep here, huh? HTTP, sure. But see, it's filling up this bar, and that does look pretty elegant. But when you're just here, it's just this long ass bar. Like what? It has no purpose. It's just weird. It just looks like a waste of space. You can't get into text mode at all anymore? Huh. Snap Store is bloated, but GNOME software takes about the same amount of memory. I guess. P.S. You meant to say cache. Cache? Cache? Deeper and deeper. We could probably go pretty deep here, huh? This is kind of a nice song. So, like, see, it fills up this bar, but when there's nothing there, it's just this big, long, empty bar. I don't like it. Control L. See, that's what it looks like. It's supposed. I like the transition, how like it's just this solid static bar, and then it becomes a text field. That's really cool. But yeah, how does dark mode work? I don't think there is a dark mode. So you're saying the bar should grow as you go deeper? I don't know. I'm not really a UX guy. I don't know how I would do it, but I know that I don't like this. I don't think having it grow would be cool, because if it was short and grew, then this little icon here would just be standing by itself, and that looks a little weird. So I don't know. Oh, and this isn't lined up. Look at that. Like, that's just, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't feel it. Dolphin is hands down still your favorite. You installed Linux on a coffee maker. Does it bother you in a browser too? It doesn't do it in a browser. In a browser, this whole thing is a text box, like a text field. So I don't know. The theme you're using has no bar. Set your PC to dark mode. Oh, back to networking. I want to show you guys something. So if you ever, that's not what I wanted to open. If you ever hear me say there's no DLNA support, like so for KDE, there's no DLNA support as far as I know. And if there is, correct me. But this is DLNA support. Turn sharing on, file sharing. Booyah. There you go. Media sharing. This is DLNA. So now if I go to another computer on my network, you'll see those media shares. I don't know if it'll show up here. No, it's not going to show up on localhost. But on other computers on my network, there's going to be media shares that people can access. So that's DLNA support. I don't know why KDE doesn't do that, but GNOME's support seems to be like the best out of all of the desktops. Any idea how to access it through Android? If you're on your network, you should just be able to access it. DLNA is standard on Android stuff. So yeah, good stuff. That being said, I don't think that GNOME has support for sharing out of the box, like Samba. Which is, I guess that's okay, because most people don't need Samba support, they just need to share media. So, eh. So that's networking. Now let's talk about some application management. No Nautilus share in Fedora, there's not. The search bar should move with the bar as it grows, or it should be like Windows. Windows, the golden standard. Right. This is where we're going to start running into trouble. I'd say everything with Fedora has been fantastic up until this point. So we've got exFAT support right out of the box. We've got... I hate this. I double-clicked 7-zip and it just extracts it. It doesn't open it in the archive manager. It just extracts it. Try to open RAR. Fedora has RAR support. Can you extract it? Maybe not. Maybe that's asking a little bit too much. Huh. Wow, this is a pretty punchy song for the stream. There we go. So you can open the RAR file, but you can't extract it. You turned geolocation on? I know. I noticed that. You're looking at Bedrock Linux. Yeah, it's a strange one. That's a Wayland issue. You can't drag and drop out of the... Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Interesting. You like Ubuntu Kylun's desktop? Yeah, I thought it was interesting. TarGZ. Again, just gonna extract it. Oh, you taking off? It was good to have you, man. Why doesn't it? Yeah, it's weird that you can open RAR files, but you can't extract them for anything. Why would you want the top tab open, but no extra? I don't know. In the zip file. So a regular zip file opens in the file roller thing, but the other ones just extract in the folder. I don't like that. It'd be nice to have Ubuntu Kylun for the West. I mean, all it's really missing is translations. Is hardware acceleration any better in 33? I guess so. I don't know. Haven't run into any trouble with it. You should be able to extract RAR files on Fedora. Not sure why you can't. It's like it kind of did. Oh, this is 0 bytes. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Open with Archive Manager, right? Extract. Let's try it again. Yeah, look, it found the app image, and then parsing filters is unsupported. Terrence Brown, hello. If people paid for WinRAR. I've talked about WinRAR before. It does have some cool features, like for enterprise. Like, it's just, there's a reason why you have to pay for it, I guess. I mean, the main reason is that it's proprietary, but it does have features that are cool. But for regular folks like you and me, they're not something that we would ever use. You, Tux Key, you've got to go for dinner. Have a good one. Yeah, I don't know about the RAR file. You can always open RAR files by 7-zip. Yeah, you can. Is this where I want to be? No, this is not where I want to be. I want to be here. All right, let's see those thumbnails. Thanks for the stream. You're out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Have a good one. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Every time I put the live blue screen of death, I don't know what that means. All right. So now let's go through these formats. AC3 is good. FLAC opens in Rhythmbox, but it's good. MP4 is good. You need to head to lunch. You still hear, oh, you'll hear me in the background. RAR is proprietary, so you need to install unrar, even for GNOME Archive. It's probably in RPM Fusion. How about MP2? MP2 is supported. MP3? MP3 is supported. OGG is supported. Opus? And how about WMA? We do not have WMA. How can you get all the sample things? What do you mean? Like music? Music samples? Is your voice baritone? I don't think so. I think I'm a tenor. Probably the low end of a tenor. I can't really sing or talk much lower than this, though. I can only go up. And the higher up my voice goes, the worse it sounds. So when I sing, I don't usually go much higher than this. Install VLC and everything will be fixed. RPM Fusion will have what you need. Yeah, we'll get there. Do you prefer Plasma or Parthenon? Boy, those are two vastly different desktops. I'm kind of over Plasma right now. I got a Plasma update and it jacked my desktop up for the last time, and I'm over it. So I'll probably try it again next year, but right now I'm just like done. How about when you howl? Howl or growl like in metal music? I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard myself do that. Yeah, I think you're right. We don't have WMA, so it's time to kind of wrap this up and call it good. That's a pretty heavy failure. No Windows Media support. We can't open ICO files for some reason. Compressed icons are not supported. Do I like any beta distros? I don't generally like beta stuff. I'm only doing Fedora beta because it's going to be released next week. So, why does Canonical develop to their own standards? Well, I think everybody can develop to their own standards. It's all open source. If you don't like it, and if you don't want to use Ubuntu, then you don't have to. There's lots of other choices. Could not display XCF. There is no application installed for GIMP image files. Oh. H264 is required to play this file, but is not installed. Look at that, we can get it though. What is this song? I don't hate it, but I don't remember adding it to anything. Okay, so let's try Open H264. Let's give it a try. You got the destruction script? Oh, you know what? I don't. I do not have that script on the ready. Open H264 is not as good as the proprietary one. Well, I guess we'll see. Here we go. Let's see how it looks. Oh. What do you guys think? How was that? Maybe if it's not full screen, it'll run better. Nice gameplay. Okay, so if it's full screen, it really struggles. It's still struggling. Out of curiosity, let's see what htop has to say about this. Look at that. Okay. Watch the CPU. Yeah, when it like lags out really bad, yeah, CPU peaks out. Kind of funny. H265. For some reason, YouTube doesn't show the live icon. That's annoying. Can you install the codecs? Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to RPM Fusion. That's like its own section because it's kind of involved. 265, the next generation. Is that in software? It claims it's already installed, but I don't see it here. So we can't play that out of the box. How about WebM? You know what? I actually kind of like keeping htop open. Or do you guys want to see system monitor? Is this better? So if we're looking at performance and comparing them, would you guys like to see htop or would you like to see the regular monitor? How can I get all the things that you show in the live stream? You mean like my tests and stuff? These tests are proprietary. I will not share them. They belong to me. I don't know how I would share them. Like this is, I think this is like almost a gig of space. Like this folder. Yeah, this is 700 and change megabytes. It's too big to, I mean, I guess I could put it on a Google Drive, but. You use htop? Okay, let's keep htop open then. So let's watch the WebM. Yeah, look at that. It's like not even doing anything. Looks good, runs good. Very nice. Oh, hey, it's your first time watching me. Put him on an ISO. Because free codec. Well, I know, but it's like, I wonder how it's doing this. Because it's having to decode it, right? Yeah, look, this is using quite a bit more CPU. But does it look better? And can we play the Windows media? We can't. We can't listen to Windows formats. We can't watch Windows formats. And we're not to the RPM Fusion part yet. Just hold on to your butts. We'll get there. Now we're going to look at apps. There's a process. We got Balana Etcher. Do I still play Overwatch? Oh, yeah. Overwatch is almost dead? I don't know about that. Yeah, I play Overwatch almost every day. I love Overwatch, one of my favorite games. There you go. App images work good. Let's install, no, I don't want to install that. Let's install Xenotic. Did Fedora 33 drop today? No, it's going to drop next week. There's still people that play Team Fortress 1 and even Quake 1. Failed to install file, not supported. So Flathub is not shipped by default, and you can't even open FlatRef files with GNOME software on Fedora 33. That surprises me, I have to say. But will Lightworks work? Says we can install it. When will I get the tests and stuff? When I guess, oh. Did I not open, I opened the RPM. Oh, interesting. Not supported. What isn't supported? The file? Because it's an RPM file, it is most certainly supported. What's running as root back there? Something was running as root there for a minute, like, and it went really high. Oh, look, early OOM. Look at that. I like that. prefer web stuff. Web content, I believe, is Firefox. And avoid killing DNF, Package Kit, Gnome Shell, Gnome Session, Light DM. Oh my god, look at all these includes, these avoids. System, don't kill System D, please. That would be a bad plan. Oh my god, look how long that is. Wow. Why not just have each desktop append their desktop session to this? That seems bizarre to include all of those. Do you use Kdenlive for videos? I do. I use Kdenlive 12. No, I use Kdenlive 18.12. I don't use the new version. It failed because there's probably not enough to, like, the dependencies aren't available. RPM files contain data, they say. Interesting. Well, can I install it from the terminal? Uh-oh. Will this work? I don't know. It does. Oh. What happened? Why did it do that? Nope. I don't remember the command to install RPM packages. I'm not gonna do it. RPMI. Look in chat. Oh. RPM IHV. Hey, football head. I guess we're now. Chat is watching. Hey Arnold. Is Lightworks a video editor? It is. It will not install because it's missing some dependencies. So if Lightworks is your editor of choice, you cannot install it on Fedora. Oh my god, this song is called Football Head. That's pretty good, Robert. Thank you. I thought you were talking Hey Arnold. Okay, now let's finally talk about RPM Fusion. Try the four-fingered touchpad gesture? What makes you think I have a touchpad? I love it when people in chat recognize songs. That's really that's awesome. That's fantastic. So RPM Fusion is an aftermarket third-party repository. I don't know if it's endorsed by Fedora. Maybe it is, but it's kind of the de facto way of getting non-free stuff. What's my daily distro? It's Solus. My daily distro is Solus with Gnome. The distro that the laptop that I'm streaming through is also Solus with Gnome. Graphical setup through Firefox web browser. Let's give that a shot. Let's open this repository. It cannot be endorsed if it's a third party. Okay. If I haven't seen eDex UI, you think that I'd love it? Let's get this thing on. Let's get this thing going. I have to get Farron's little script. We'll get it in just a minute. I'll put it on my SD card. I have to go to the other computer to do it, but what makes me use Solus over other distros? Well, on my laptop, I tried a few different distros, mainly Ubuntu and Arch. And the performance on this laptop was just terrible. So I was almost considering putting Windows on it because I haven't tried it. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to give Solus a try because Solus has special sauce from Intel's Clear Linux project. Maybe that special sauce will apply to my laptop. And you know what? It did. Solus brought life back to this laptop and it's actually usable again. I don't know how, I don't know what the special sauce is, but it's definitely there. And now I won't run anything on this laptop but Solus. And that's that. So is that all I need to do to get this thing going? Do I need to run like DNF update? But Ike's not there? No, Ike's long gone. But Josh and Data Drake keep the project alive. And other contributors, of course, but... I'm just gonna run an update. Okay. So now you're saying I can go back to those videos and try to play them again? DNF install VLC, is Solus better than Arch? I don't know. It is for my laptop. I tried Endeavor OS on this thing. It sucked. Yeah, it was bad. Oh, you would unmount the SD card. Oh yeah, I do. Scroll down the page some more. Oh, do I have to run this stuff here? So like right now, this still won't run, right? Yeah, okay. Well, hey, look at this. Could I just plug in libaAV? Is Solus Mate any good? I don't know. I use Solus Gnome and it's really good. All right, let me try GStreamer libaAV. I know their stream sauce moved from Solus to Clear. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, that's my thing. There's no Fedora restricted extras. This is it, basically. Red Hat doesn't want, or Fedora doesn't want to ship with anything like that, so they make you go out. Would you recommend Solus XFCE? Solus doesn't have XFCE. Solus does Mate, Budgie, or Gnome. And I don't know if I would recommend it. I guess I would. It definitely worked for me. The Solus devs made something called Brisk Menu for Mate. Yep, that's true. Yeah, I would, if you want if you got something super low spec. Yeah, Solus has older version. Solus has Nautilus 3.26. Oh, and Plasma. Yeah, there's also Plasma. All right, let's try it. The playback of this movie requires H.265 decoder, which is not installed. Okay. So maybe I need to get the bad plugin, the free world. What's the shortest time you've spent on an installed PC? What do you mean? Like, I don't know what you mean by that. There it is. We got it. All right, now let's open up htop and let's see what's doing here. Let's go back to this guy. And look at that. Remember when we played it last time with the open driver? How crazy the CPU was, and now look at it. I love results. I love seeing stuff like that happen. And now we can play everything. Have I heard of Herb Tile Manager? Yeah, I have. Dr. E.G. Oh, we still can't play Windows Media. I like that, license issues. These codecs have license issues. Let's install them. Mate. And now can we do some Windows media? And we can. The quality is not good, but that's okay. That might be the source, actually. Very good. Can we play back the audio? And there it is. All of the codecs. We can play them back. This is definitely the longest we've spent on getting codecs working. But now we're done. So now we've got to get Flathub going. As it stands, there's no Flathub, so if I do Flatpak install Minecraft, that doesn't work. Why am I not using VLC? Because it's not shipped by default? I wouldn't be testing Fedora out of the box if I would be installing a bunch of third-party stuff, would I? What's that? Markdown-based knowledge base? Whoa. Flathub is so cool. Oh, Flathub is so cool. Quick setup. Google using Chromecast. Chromecast screensavers to encourage people to vote. KDE Neon had Flatpak playing and everything out of the box? Really? You mean support for it, or like it's all installed and ready to go out of the box? All right, and now when we do Flatpak install Minecraft, there it is. And then how about snapd? What? I'm hitting the wall. My desk is. Yeah, I want to try snapd on Fedora. And while this is going, am I still plugged into this? Let's unmount that. There we go. Okay, I will be right back. Am I gonna play some Minecraft? Probably not. Give me a moment while I get the destruction script that Farron had. Farron thoughtfully wrote. Thank you for that, Farron. All right, that's done. I've returned. Farron, what is that script for? Okay. Do. No, y'all ain't getting the script. Yeah, that's true. You don't want this script. What was I gonna do? Stress, maybe? Yeah. I like this program. And then bench. KDE Neon is exactly what you want a distro to be. I felt that way for a long time too. Hopefully it continues to work for you. What is it doing? Benchmark, maybe? Total entropy-induced OS destruction. What is Gnome software doing? Is it because I've got a bunch of stuff installing? Is this too much, maybe? Yeah. We're towards the bottom of the checklist, ladies and gentlemen. IO top. Uh-oh. I think we're hosed up. Memory's filling up. We got 13 megabytes into swap. This is an SSD. Yeah, I complained about Discover's loading animation. Yeah, this is doing the same damn thing, isn't it? Let's see what the journal has to say about the situation. Oh, we're getting errors. Your system is a little bit too slow. What do we got here? Oh, man. Okay, Gnome Photos is complaining. Failed to spawn calculator. This was a while ago. What? This was just now. Why is it trying to create the calculator? Oh, that's a good one. Failed to spawn calculator. Why is it trying to spawn the calculator all the time? What is going on? We haven't done anything with the calculator in like probably a half an hour. This sounds like a title screen song. The game's waiting for you to make your selection. Look at these errors. Oh, well, these aren't really errors. Wow. Some JavaScript components are failing. That's probably fine. Snapd is still... Oh, it was Flatpak. It was hogging all of the I/O. Looks like Gnome software is like dead. Yeah. Kitty, a cross-platform fast, feature full. What's a game we could, what's something we could install? Maybe Xenotic? When you pull open activities, you're spawning calculator. What the hell? That's okay. In case you need the calculator, it will be ready for you. What happened to that GPU benchmark thing we played with? Yeah, base mark. Why isn't it showing up? What? Why isn't this showing up? Oh, searches. I see what you're saying, because now you can do like 1 + 1. That's the calculator it's talking about. Wow. Gnome software is having a bit of a struggle. Oh, here we go. Maybe that's Snap doing all that. I have 5 frames a second in medium, but it's very good. As the title says, it's useless? What? What happened? What's wrong with it? As the title says, it doesn't, there's no information. Okay. You think it's my I/O is hosed up? Even though I have an SSD? Try to log out of Gnome software. I'm confused. This is downloading, so this isn't really even doing anything. I think Gnome software is hosed up. Oh, you guys wanted me to look at Microsoft Edge, huh? No hosing up SSD I/O, it's really hard. Gnome is bloated. Can you do Gnome software quit? I don't know if I guess I'm not downloading anything, so it should be okay. Like, I'm not installing anything with it, so. Oh, that's in the dev channel? I must have missed that. Where did you see that? Go to Edge Insider. Is C publisher? Who's the publisher? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. No. Talking about Edge. Oh, I see. Cool. Like that? I don't remember. Edge Insider website. Oh, Fedora and OpenSUSE. Thank you. Your download will begin shortly. And then my whole system hoses up. So, GNOME software quit. Okay. Edge on Linux. What's the latest package delivery? Your package is supposed to get here. It's almost 9. I've had packages show up at about 9 before. Yeah, I don't think it's that well, I mean, I don't want to make it sound like it's a regular thing, but it's definitely happened. Getting Flatpak metadata. Oh wow, basemark is huge. Okay. Oh, nice. Any Spanish speakers in chat? Oh, I'm really glad this song is playing. I need somebody to tell me what this song is. Jeez. Plastic Love. Habla español? That's right. It's a Spanish cover of Plastic Love. This is taking literally ages. It's getting late, 11:40. Have a good sleep. Or evening, or whatever, morning. What is, I don't, like, my system is not responding. I thought it was supposed, oh, it's downloading, okay. Yeah. You wonder if this is BTRFS? Yeah, this is weird. The performance has completely fallen apart. Okay. Well, install htop. It's 2:30 a.m. You need to take off. Well, it was great having you here. Hope everything is good in Ukraine. and I hope you have a good weekend. It's 2:13 p.m. What about debloating Windows 10 before creating an ISO? I don't think you can. I don't think you can just create ISOs like that. How the hell was Shazam able to find the song? I don't know. Speaking of Shazam, we're getting close to the intro song game. And no Shazam allowed. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking for. I mean, there's not a ton going on. How is it filtering? Can you refilter? Total disk is like 3 megabytes. That's SATA can handle way more than that. Total disk write, yeah. Since Apple bought Shazam, you don't use it. Nah, it's reasonable. Oh, damn. Which Wi-Fi for it? You're curious if it's BTRFS? Yeah. I don't know. Very odd. Hello, new folk. You barely hear the song that's played through your crappy speakers. Which Wi-Fi card? It's not a Wi-Fi card, it's just built into the Gigabyte bricks. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Alright, since we've got a bunch of stuff downloading, I think that it's time to play the song intro game. So this is 3 minutes out. This is still downloading somehow. Edge is still downloading, 3 minutes. Okay, we got time to play some games. So, this is the part where you guys need to listen to the song that's played, and guess what it is. Oh, I need to turn the audio up, huh? All right, let me crank it. So the theme of this game is 80s New Wave. I mean, that's right. You guys got it. This isn't new wave. It's like a weird experimental pop. I think it's a precursor to the 80s new wave. But it's got a good intro. I recently rediscovered this song. I heard it a lot when I was a kid. And then I kind of forgot it. Alright. That was an easy one. You guys have guessed this before. I mentioned the lyrics and people knew exactly what it was, so this was pretty easy. This one is a bit deeper. Thank you. Oh, 80s, man. Listen to that. Blondie, very close. We're almost 60 seconds in. Destination unknown by Missing Persons. '80s songs to Fedora doesn't really fit. Can you share your playlist? Yeah. Marcos, you love my videos. Thank you. Destination unknown. It's the song is called Destination Unknown and it's by Missing Persons. Really cool band. All right, next up. Blue Monday, New Order. Would you guys call this a classic? Or is this just another new wave song from the 80s? How do you play and manage your audio library? Purchase music and then play it. This is a classic. You know, Remedy, I wasn't going to play this, but since you mentioned it, this was the first version of Blue Monday I heard, and my friend's sister was really into industrial at the time, and she put it on, and my 10, 12, 13-year-old brain exploded at how awesome it was. So many bands were influenced by New Order. All right. Anybody got this one? Who's it by? Romantics? You got it. Is this song any good? I recognized the intro riff, and I was like, okay. And then I let it play for a while, and I'm like, this isn't too bad. How's it go? Oh, we're done. You like New Order better? How about this one? This is a pretty obscure classic. I don't know if anybody's heard this one. My dog's barking. I don't know if she likes it. Like, Duran Duran. Obscure. Full Metal, you're taking off? Alright, we'll see ya. Alright, how about this one? Do you hear the song on the radio all the time? You guys have a Duran Duran vinyl? What the hell? You might think by the Cars. I love the Cars. EG is the South Korean star? Oh god. Oh god. This guy is live right now. Think I'm crazy. All I want is you. Oh. You guys like the Cars, yeah? Hellcat, you like the Cars? Holy shit, he's live. Indeed. E-Girls official? Uh-oh. I get called an E-Girl all the time when I play online. Alright, do you guys know this one? Hi from Germany, hello, hello. What the hell? Oh my god. Wow, this is Bing? Bing is having a hard time. Greet me, please. I did, Marcos. I said hello. You're gonna have to watch him later. Well, he's live now, so... Dude, I can't, like... How do I find me on Twitter? How did you learn to work on cars? I owned a really crappy, dumpy car, and I had no choice but to work on it to keep it running. That's it. Everybody wants to rule the world by Tears for Fears. Alright, I got a question for you about this song. This is Tears for Fears. What movie from the 80s was this featured in? Do you guys remember it all? Oh my god, I don't remember the name of it. Oh no, I don't remember the name. There's a scene where there's a laser in an airplane, and they focus the laser at a house with popcorn, and then the popcorn like blows up and like blows the windows out of the house. The hell is it called? I don't remember. You remember? You know what I'm talking about? Val Kilmer was the main character. Simple Genius. That's what it is. That's not how you spell genius, but it'll figure it out. Listen to the bass. Oh, is this not it? Maybe it wasn't called Simple Genius. I don't know. Something genius. Real genius. That's it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Weird science, yeah. All right, this is the last one. So Brave is functional. This is another obscure classic. I don't know if anybody's gonna guess it. You're probably gonna have to look it up. Another good song. This song is from the movie Breakfast Club, you're right. You should go watch some Val Kilmer movie. Go watch Top Gun. It's a Billy Idol song? Rice, talking like that's gonna get you banned. Don't You by Simple Minds. The Breakfast Club is a really good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you've got to watch it. Can you please turn on We're Stressed Out? I can't play music that I haven't tested. And I've tested all of these songs to make sure that they're kosher to play. What about the movie Heat from I don't watch movies. I can't really speak to them. I just know that they're classic ones that are real good. We're getting some F's in chat. If this wasn't so long, I'd let it play, but it's taken forever. Oh, I can't even stop it. It's unstoppable. Not even halfway through. Next time I'll play this benchmark over the music. Heat is overrated. You wonder how the frame rate would differ in Xorg? I don't know, because we did this on... I'll turn off the music, actually. I'm like trying to talk over it. I don't want to turn it off. I like it too much. Do you guys like this song? Is this a good one? How do you test song copyrights on YouTube? You take pieces of a song and then record it, upload it as unlisted, and then you get a claim without having to worry about strikes. You guys like that one? Share the playlist. Can you activities out of this? I don't think so. Oh, you can. You do the same thing to test tracks? Yeah, that's what I do. It's just upload snippets of the songs and see what the copyright holders have to say about it. All right, well, we're gonna pull the plug on this. Is that all I have to do, Farron? Oh, Flock of Seagulls, I forgot about them. I'll have to add that to my, Yeah, this is Vaporwave. Thank you for explaining the copyright. Yeah, it's they make the rules and you gotta play ball by their rules. That's really it. Here we go. Wait, what happened? Oh. You're making this difficult. Wait, what? Oh. What? I did it again. No. What happened? Oh, where did downloads come from? Type in OK. All right, away it goes. You should log into a TTY now. Look in the tip. Seems like a fairly laggy system. You'll put a cover of In the Air Tonight. Wait, In the Air Tonight? That's who's the pianist that did that one? Maybe I should add some of his stuff in there, huh? What's happening in the terminal? Heed the warning. All right. Oh! It's donezo. Hold on, maybe we can recover it. You weren't here for the first hour? We were basically just goofing around. Phil Collins? No, in the air tonight is the other guy. What the hell's his name? Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road? Oh, Can You Feel the Love Tonight is what I'm thinking of. Elton John, that's who I'm man, I'm really like grasping here. You guys like Elton John? E.g., how about It's a Kind of Magic? Will you turn on My Father's Son? I can't just play music until I've tested to make sure that the copyright system's okay with it. The Romantics. Ha, we're back, Farron. Let's get some TTYs going. I guess it wasn't so destructive. Sorry to make me repeat. I mean, I don't, you know, people aren't watching the stream the entire time. I get it. Why does it say the script will prevent? Because it will. Oop. All right. There, I did it the right way. Base, yeah, okay. It's supposedly going. There it is, it's down here. You're taking off, David? All right, well, it was good having you here. And I think that we're about to wrap up here as well. Let me play some of this. This is the song we'll go out on. Nice pensive track. Did you press enter? I thought I did. Oop. Oh, I must not have. Oh. All right. Here we go. Say goodbye to Fedora 33. Well, it was good having all you guys here. I think that we had a pretty good turnout. You know a song that uses this beat? This is a song by City Girl called Ji Yoon's Sunset. And it is off their album, The Neon Impasse. It is very good. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay safe wherever you guys are. As we watch the destruction of this system, I want to remind you all to stay healthy, stay safe, and have a great weekend. The plane comes in for a landing. Well, I guess maybe we're already on the ground. People are starting to get up from their seats. Mike H, you just found the channel. Well, hello. We're currently destroying this Fedora 33. Right now, Poland is a red zone, so you're not moving from home. Wear a mask or a mask. Preferably a mask. When is the Ubuntu stream? I don't know, maybe next weekend? Try running some commands while this is going on. I mean, we got htop. Maybe we get bashtop. I don't know, it doesn't look so bad. Oh, I guess we can't. Oh, wow. I think we're donezo. Yeah, I think that's it. How often do I stream? Every Saturday. I stream every Saturday starting at between 9 and 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's the end of the song. And that's the end of the stream. I want to thank you all again, and this will be the last time I thank you, because I think we're done. You want me to force a power off? Yeah, it's not letting me do anything, so we're hosed up. All right, folks. Are you going to play Shout? Nope. I'm going to play this song.